Tanya for Tesvav Tevis, Yom Nevi, Wednesday. So after the Alter Rebbe elaborated in the previous Perek on the ongoing battle between the Nefesh HaBahamis and the Nefesh Elikis over that they want to master the Yiddish body, thank you very much. The Alter Rebbe now proceeds to explain that the one who actually vanishes his animal soul and transforms the Ra into good is a tzaddik. Now, the level of a tzaddik comprises two general categories. You have the tzaddik gomer, the perfect tzaddik, also called the tzaddik who knows only good, tzaddik, which is a tzaddik gomer, and then you have, and he transforms all the evil of his animal soul to good, while he who has not completely eradicated and converted the evil within him is termed the tzaddik she'eni gomer, the imperfect tzaddik, and a tzaddik who knows, possesses some level of evil. The difference between the two sets, between tzaddik gomer, tzaddik she'eni gomer, and the tzaddik who only knows good or who knows evil is as follows. The former set describes the degree of a tzaddik's love of Hashem, for it is this love that earns him the title of a tzaddik. In the case of a complete tzaddik, it's complete and perfect love, while the love of the incomplete tzaddik is imperfect. The latter set terms refers to the conversion of the animal soul's evil to good. In other words, an individual in whom he has been entirely transformed is termed a tzaddik who knows only good, whereas one in whom still has some, the Ra is a tzaddik who knows evil. It goes without saying that Ra in this context refers only to the evil that may be harbored in the heart. But of course, an actual evil is not expressed in Machshava Dibur Ma'aser. So the Alter Rebbe says like this, Perek Yud. Behold, when a person causes his Nefesh Elikis to prevail over the Nefesh HaBahamis, v'nilcham kol kach im HaBahamis, and when he wages war against the animal soul, to the extent that he banishes and eradicates its evil from the left part of the heart, as it's written, and you shall eradicate the evil from your midst, which implies that one has to eradicate the evil within him. Now, he is fighting, but the evil is not actually converted into good. So Nikra Tzaddik She'eni Gomer is called an incomplete tzaddik. The tzaddik v'ralei. He's also called a tzaddik who knows evil. Dahainu sheyesh bo yadayim ma'at mizeh ra b'chol asmali, meaning that he has some type of evil still lingers within him in the left part of the heart. Ella shekafufu bodol atei machmas miotei, except that the evil is subjugated and nullified by the good, and cannot therefore be sensed. Therefore, so the tzaddik may imagine that he has driven it out, and it has quite disappeared. In truth, however, had all the evil in him departed and disappeared, it would have been converted into actual good. To explain, tzaddik gomer shenepach hara shalei l'teiv, v'lachen ikra tzaddik v'teiv lei, v'yasaras habegodim atzein legamri mehara. A complete tzaddik to whom the evil has been converted into good, he's called a tzaddik who knows only good. He attained this level by completely removing his filthy garments from evil. This means he despises utterly the pleasures of the world, finding it repulsive to derive from them that pleasure with other people derive. The malis taivas laguf bilvad, to gratify the physical appetite, Hashem, not for Hashem. Why does he despise these pleasures? Because they are derived from and receive their spiritual sustenance from the klipa and sitra achra, which is, like we said, the very antithesis of kedusha. This tzaddik gomer utterly hates whatever is in the sitra achra. Because of the great love, the profuse love of delight, and the superior degree of affection for Hashem and His holiness, as mentioned in Perek Tes, where the Alter Rebbe explained that Ava B'Tanugim is the ultimate level of love of Hashem. Now, because of the Tzaddik's great love for Hashem and His holiness, he hates the Klippa and the Sitra Achra. Ki heim zelu mazeh, since they, the Kedusha and Klippa, are opposite. His love of Hashem therefore evokes a degree of hatred to Sitra Achra. Like it says, Tachasina Senesim, I hate them with a consuming hatred, says David HaMelech, who opposed, for those who opposed Hashem. They have become enemies to me. Chakreini v'dalavavi, search me, he says, and know my heart. According to the abundance of love towards Hashem, so is the extent of the hatred towards the spiritual Sitra Achra and the utter repulsive evil of physical pleasures. For the being repulsed in as much as the exact opposite love as is hatred. So we have established that this tzaddik utterly despises evil because of the love of the degree that he has to Hashem. He is therefore called a tzaddik gomer, since the quality by virtue of which he is termed tzaddik, his love of Hashem, is on the highest and most complete level. He is called a tzaddik who only knows good, because he possesses only good, and he was zeichet to transform all his evil with him to good. So the tzaddik she'ene gomer, whose ava b'tanugim is imperfect, must also be lacking in his hatred of evil. In turn, indicates that he retains some evil. He is therefore called a tzaddik who knows no evil. Chumash.